alright? Me personally, I started from the bottom, and I like to break new talent that I feel have skills and are really out there hustling. I mean, I'm not into people that are just waiting on, you know, the world to come and give them something. I like people that are down in the streets grinding, okay? And for years, I've been seeing these two brothers in New York City getting it in. Please welcome the Twin Towers. Thank you very much. Thank you, OGIC. Thank you.
Back with another great, amazing, cool, dope, fun-filled episode of Twin Towers Hour podcast.
That's right. Back in here with you guys.
All right.
Man.
This is episode 7.
Yes, sir.
We had a great time in episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So now we're back with you guys with episode 7 right here. All right.
That's right, man. Coming to you guys live and direct, man. You know,
About to get it in.
we let ourselves in, man. We didn't have to. It's kind of like Mr. Peabody from Problem Child, the movie Problem Child, right? You ever seen the movie Problem Child? Mr. Peabody.
They let us right in. We didn't have to wait.
That's right, man.
That's right. We're in here, man.
That's right, man.
It was a great week. So, you know, we're back with everybody to just spread the gift onto y'all, let y'all know how great our week was. Well, one thing, first and foremost, I don't really want to wait with this, right? Look, we don't do rest in peace shout outs like that. I don't really speak too much about that. But this dude really meant a lot to us, yo. This rest in peace to my man
Juice.
Juice man.
From First Avenue, shouts to Juice.
Yes.
Rest in peace.
Robert Lee Little. You know what I'm saying? That's my man Donald's brother. Shouts to Donald. All right. Shout to all the Littles from the Wilson houses, man.
Shout to all the brothers, all right?
Word up. Shout to all of them, man. Rest in peace to Robert Lee Little, the Juice man. You know what I mean? That was our man. Like, he's seen us grow up. So,
You know,
all right.
we're gonna represent his name properly.
Yeah.
With that being said,
Yeah, about to get started.
listen, people. All right, now a lot of people been asking us. They be like, "Yo, man," they know we've been rapping, we've been doing this, man. So
Yeah.
we've been speaking to Freeze.
Yeah.
Freeze within the course of the next 2 weeks, he's gonna shoot a video for us so we can give the people some visual and let people know that we're still on our A game with this rapping thing.
Correct.
We love moving our hands.
Yeah, you got to have visual. Visual.
Yes, we want to give the people a visual. All the videos that you've seen in the past with the clips of us rapping in Brownsville and Red Hook and all that. Freeze shot those videos.
Yeah.
Freeze been our cameraman. So when he starts filming for us again, it's gonna be kind of like we're reuniting on some video shit.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be reuniting with Freeze on some video-ish in a couple of weeks. We're gonna get we're gonna finish talking to him, and with that too, we're gonna gather up all our footage because when it comes to footage and photos, we stepped our game up tremendously.
Yes.
So now we have more than enough footage to give Freeze so we can start our mini documentary series.
Mm-hmm.
All right?
Yeah, to give people more visuals so that people can see us. Because believe it or not, there is actually a few good people out there. They like to hear us speak. They like to hear us rap. They like to just look at us. So we're going to give that to them.
Yes.
Like I said, it's already cleared with Freeze. We already spoke to Freeze, so that's already in the line. We got some videos. We're ready to go. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You want me to put the helmet on?
The rap helmet.
I call it the rap helmet.
Oh, yo, man. We said that first. Don't nobody try to steal our issue, all right? That's like,
don't try to steal our lingo, man.
All right? Got the rap helmet on.
Yeah. Oh, it actually fit because we always wearing fedora hats and stuff. So I like people to see our hats. I don't like to wear the headphones over the hats. But, yeah, today they fit real great. So we're not going to waste any more time.
Okay.
So all right. So we got that out the way. So
Freeze will be shooting a video first, and we will be doing a documentary. And we're gonna get all that lined up, and we're gonna try to move as quick as we could with that to give the people that want to see it what they want. All right? Yeah.
Because we're not legends with just with just rapping. Like, I mean, with just taking pictures, because a lot of people know us, they know us for taking pictures, but classic pictures, but they think that that's where our resume originates. Nah, it doesn't originate from, taking classic pictures. Like, there's a whole list of cool things that we've done outside of taking classic pictures. You know what I mean? The classic pictures that we've taken is actually like a reward.
It's a reward
for all the work and the grind that we've been putting in over 20 years.
Yeah, over 20 years. We've been doing this.
Yes, all the great people that we met, that's a reward. It's not, this is where our resume and our career starts. It didn't start from meeting great people and taking classic pictures. It's not where our resume starts.
I remember when we was, one day we was talking to Bill Bellamy one day.
Mm-hmm. I remember that day.
We was talking to Bill Bellamy, and Bill Bellamy, set aside from him being like, he's like, wow, because we look so much alike. So it kind of like, it baffles some people. So he's like, yo, man, one of the questions he asked, he said, who do you think won between Nas and Jay? This is what he asked us. He's like, who do you think won?
Right.
So I said Nas.
Yeah.
Now the craziest thing happened. Right after we had that conversation with him, next day we meet Nas.
That was crazy. And we'll never forget that in this lifetime, because we messaged Bill Bellamy right after that, the very next day, with the picture in it. And I said, yo, Bill, we must have been putting out some great energy into the universe, because this was the very next day after this conversation that we had with you. I said, look who we met.
Ain't that crazy? Like, we met Nas a day after having a conversation with Bill Bellamy
about who won the battle between him and Jay-Z. That's crazy, right?
And I like it. It's so fun.
It's
just so fun.
That's right. But see, Twin, there's also less in that.
What's that?
Always put positivity and greatness into the universe, because that's how it, more than likely, that's how it will come back.
Right.
So that's what we did. We was speaking some great things about Nas into the universe, and with Bill Bellamy. So what happened was, the very next day we met Nas.
That's right.
Amazing.
So fun. Yeah. So fun. Your boys in here, man. Podcasting isn't for everybody.
If not,
podcasting is for us, though. Like I said, this podcast thing is like, it's like a carpet, and we just wipe our feet all over this thing, man.
Yeah, it's like you said, we let ourselves in. We didn't wait for anybody to give us a pass or feel like they want to show us the ropes. And no, we went straight in. That's right. Once again, I want to thank the Honorable Sub-Zero W.J.B.III, because he got us started with our very first show in a very big snowstorm that took place in 2020. And I wondered too, I was like, how is this even taking place? How are we really pulling off our very first show in such a crazy snowstorm? But then I thought to myself, I'm like, his name is W.J.B.III.
Sub-Zero, right?
Yeah, so the cold weather,
it coincides.
Yes, it fits his whole personality, everything, because that's what we got it kicked off, man.
Everybody got a podcast. Everybody and their mama got a podcast.
But what makes your podcast stand out?
The family dog got a podcast.
Yeah.
The roaches got a podcast. Everybody got a podcast now. But you know what?
What makes your podcast stand out? What makes your podcast different from his, hers, theirs, them? What makes your podcast different?
Pretty soon, them dope fiends that be on 125th Street, 149th Street gonna have a podcast. Each and every last one of them gonna have one, man. The secret to good podcasting, you have to have an irreplaceable personality.
Correct.
Not everybody has a personality.
Right.
Personality, you got to be born with that, baby.
Correct.
We was born with that and some.
Yeah. Even if we didn't have any personality, we would have style with not having any personality.
I like that.
Don't let that go over your head.
That's fine.
All right. Look, we go to a lot of events, right? And there'll be a lot of, listen, I know there's a lot of people that experience this, right? Okay, Twin. We go to events and there'll be a lot of old heads there, and they beg people for weed.
Listen, man. Hey, man.
I don't get that.
Listen, man.
I don't get that. What do you think about that, Twin? I don't get that.
Well, first off, if you're a real weed smoker, you should have your weed with you everywhere you go.
Correct.
For one, I don't like smoking weed with everybody. I have a twin, so I can smoke weed with my twin.
That's
but
right.
I don't like smoking weed with other people because I don't know if they, if they going down on women or men are eating places on women that you wouldn't even expect them to eat. Won't even wash their mouth out and then go smoke with man.
Yeah,
see what I'm saying?
People got all kinds of stuff. It's funny to me. I don't understand how could you smoke weed but never have them when you
be tossing salad. Man.
Yeah. When you and me go to that,
I'm not trying to smoke a shit.
I don't listen. I smoke weed, so when I go to people's events,
I always got my weed. I'm not asking nobody for no weed.
Yeah, I don't understand how people could do that. Like, don't be a bum.
And then a lot of old heads. You know what I don't like about a lot of old heads? Shout out to the old heads that don't do this.
Right.
But they be wetting the blunt. They wet the blunt.
I think you're OG. I think yes, we're live with it. I think your live just went off. Man. Okay. All right, don't worry about it. Look, my live is going right here. And then
we're gonna keep this thing going, y'all.
Yeah.
We're gonna keep we're just working on some things. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep this thing going.
Yes.
The Twin Towers, aka the Uptown Legends, which we are. Everybody can't call themselves a legend, but I'm gonna get back to that in a minute.
Oh yes.
I'm gonna get back to that in a minute.
Episode 7. Episode 7. Shouts to everybody that's tuned in with us. And shout to everybody that's not tuned in with us. Good. We don't need the fakeness here with us. All right?
Now, like I was saying, right, exactly.
There you go. You're back with us. So let's go. A
lot of old heads, there you go. Boom. They want to smoke, and they going to wet the blunt. They wetting your blunt.
They will really char half the blunt.
It's like one toke, your blunt is down to the roach.
Yes, and it's nasty because when you put, right? But right, Twin, look, when you put your mouth on cigars and you wet the tip, it gets real sticky in your mouth.
Yes.
So that's nasty. I'm not trying to smoke after somebody, they didn't wet my blunt and with whatever it is that's on their mouth. Yeah. And they done charred and messed up my blunt, got my blunt all wet and sticky.
Yes. Nah, that's old heads, they go like this. This is how it look. And that's how old head hit your blunt.
And now your blunt is gone. But my thing is,
they gonna go hand it back to you.
But like I said, if you smoke weed, bring your own weed to events. Stop going to events and waiting for people to pass you a blunt and stop begging for weed. All right,
man.
That's not a good look.
Yeah, always have you because when I go to an event, either I'm gonna be high or I'm not asking nobody. I wait till I get home to smoke. But you can't smoke with everybody because you don't know where nobody's mouth been.
Yeah,
people take that into consideration. All right.
Yeah, it just and you know when somebody about to try to wander in on your blunt and beg you for your weed too. You already know it.
They're gonna hit you with the game first, right?
They're gonna hit you with the game. They're gonna come.
Yo, man, I remember you from somewhere, man. We used to go to school together.
Yeah, they're gonna try to start a little fake conversation. Like they're gonna try to butter you up real quick. Then it comes at, yo, man, what's up? Then right, Twin, here comes the, what kind of weed is that? What you hitting on, man? What kind of weed is that?
Because I'll peak game, so I won't light up. So they already think I'm gonna light up. So that like if you just keep on the conversation, they're gonna be like, yo, man, they're gonna point to me, yo, you gonna light that up or something? Or like, yo, pass that, man.
I'm like, no, I'm not.
Yeah, I'm not like
or you know what? No, I am gonna light it up when you leave.
Right? Or I'll light it up with you.
Right.
And they'll be like that, yo, pass it.
Yeah.
Can I hit that? Some of them old school dudes is blatant. They won't even ask to hit you, bro. They'll just say, yo, pass that.
I'm like, no. I'm like, I gotta take my glass. No. I'm not passing on anything, man. Come on, man. Yeah, bring your own weed to events, all right? Stop going to events. Stop going to places without weed if you smoke weed. Don't wait for people to pass you blunts and stop begging, all right?
And you can't smoke with everybody because you don't know what people's mouth do.
Yeah.
So take that into consideration.
Right.
I got a twin. A lot of people don't have a twin to smoke with. That's your problem.
Right.
God bless me with a twin. So I smoke weed with another guy that looks like me. I look like him. We look like each other.
It's amazing. It feels great. I wouldn't change it for anything in the world. It's priceless.
That's right.
And what was I gonna say about the weed, man? Like, look, if you brag about how many blunts that you have to smoke, then your weed is not good. If you're a person that have to smoke blunt after blunt, or you brag about smoking weed back to back, then your weed is not
chow.
Exactly.
You're smoking rabbit chow.
You're supposed to smoke one blunt or whatever it is that you have. One blunt is supposed to do the trick.
You're supposed to clip it out.
Yeah, maybe a half of another blunt. But come on, man.
You know the weed is good if you have to clip it out.
Exactly. When you take a few totes, if your weed is that good, you're not even really supposed to be able to smoke the whole blunt straight.
Yeah, you're supposed to clip it out. You're supposed to be able to pick that up later.
Yeah, right?
In the day, a clip like this would it would get a whole crew of people high.
Right.
A clip like this big.
That's correct.
A whole crew of people high.
So you figure if you got to smoke a whole blunt and then
you keep smoking.
you have to roll up and then smoke again. You got to switch weed supplies. You have to get weed elsewhere because the weed that you're getting is not good.
It's rabbit chow. It's rabbit food. It's not weed. It's rabbit food. All right?
Yeah, so we got that out the way, man. I wanted to speak about weed for a minute.
Yeah, and stop thinking. I believe we said this in the earlier episodes. If y'all go through the game tapes.
What's that?
But, it doesn't matter what name you give weed to try to make it look
right.
You're going to get the same high.
Correct.
Stop telling me about silver haze or
cinnamon sticks
or
a special cloud or
pineapple this and whatever name you got for it, you're going to get the same high. Don't try to G me up by telling me, yo, this is the watermelon haze or this is
pine cone, whatever.
Whatever. It don't matter what name you give it, you still going to get the same high.
Exactly. Agreed. So don't try to get nothing over on me. And listen, no disrespect, but if the weed ain't coming from Amsterdam, all right, don't try to hit me with what you feel like or what this weed is and that weed. Don't try to hit us with the game.
Don't tell me it's fire. None of that.
All right.
I'll be the judge of that. I'm the one rolling and smoking. Don't tell me it's fire.
Show me some proof that you got the weed straight out of Amsterdam over there in the weed factories or wherever, where they,
Texas,
know what I'm saying?
All the foreign areas.
Yeah. All right. Show me some proof that you got the weed out of there, and then you're all right. Because I don't like that. People, they try to hit you with speeches like
hit you with the game.
Like they're some sort of weedologist or something. Like they went to school for weed. So they're trying to tell you, oh no, this and that. You man, go ahead.
Don't
man.
hit me with that game, please, man. Let me do my thing, man.
I'm either gonna buy it or I'm not.
Exactly. You don't got to hit me. You don't got to hit me with the game.
Right. And then, it is what it is. People will promote their weed, whatever the kind of weed it is, and they'll give you a little ass bit. It could be a 20 you buying. They'll give you some little ass rock. Now that's what you call some fake G right there. You really trying to G me up. You done told me all this stuff about it.
Exactly.
But then you're gonna hand me this little rock or whatever, and then tell me it's a 20. Man, go ahead, man.
Gas me up. And man, listen, man.
What's up? What's happening?
Yo, can Skechers throw us a check, man, for like what we've done with them sneakers, man?
Yeah, Skechers got to reach out to us, yo.
Can Skechers, if y'all watching, can y'all drop us not a bag, but a couple of bags, man, for the classic things we've done wearing y'all sneakers?
Look, if there's a representative from Skechers watching right now, take the classic pictures that we've snapped with Will Smith. Promote that.
We wear our sketches with classic celebrities.
Take one of our celebrity photos, zoom the camera in right on our feet, look at the sketches, and go from there. Come on, man, give us a check.
Yeah,
look out.
I wear Skechers because they're a comfortable sneaker. I like it,
and we like to walk a lot.
Yeah, I like it, and I think that's the main reason. I wear them because I like them.
Right.
I do not care what people say.
Right.
Feel.
Not at all. Yeah, we don't.
Or think about what's on my feet. They're on my feet. They're not on your feet. You worry about what's on your feet, and I worry about what's on my feet.
Exactly.
What's on my feet.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't worry about what we're wearing if you're not going to put up the money to buy it. Only time I'm going to worry about what's on somebody's shirt or on their hat or their pants is if I'm going to put up the money and buy it myself. Like, you know what? I don't like how this looks. Here, wear this.
Exactly.
That's the only time somebody should have anything to say about something that somebody's wearing.
So can, Skechers, can y'all throw us not just a bag, but can y'all throw us a couple of bags for like the classic things we've done wearing y'all sneakers?
Yeah, we bought Skechers shoes and classic pictures with Oprah, Will Smith.
This is what I'm talking about.
Anybody you could name. Everybody.
Add value. Add value to what you see. Because the thing is, a lot of people might get backlash for wearing Skechers because they might be in a time warp. They're in a fashion warp where they're in, it's like mental prison. Now, what I say mental prison is they have to constantly be on point because they're being validated. And they're constantly seeking validation. So they have to be perfect every second when it comes to clothes and fashion.
Right.
I don't live in that jail. Fortunately, that's not something
to me,
because I wear what I want.
That's classic. No, there's nothing wrong with what you're saying, twin. Because you know what it is? Here's my thing. This is just my take.
What's that?
It's nothing wrong with looking nice in the streets, obviously. Okay? Of course. When you look good, you feel great. I'm just saying that I don't have to wear somebody else's name to make me stand out or draw attention to me. Like I don't need expensive stuff, to draw attention and, make people feel like they want to deal with me or they want to be my friend because I wear the nicest stuff. I don't need that.
That's like if I'm wearing a Gucci shirt, all you would have to do is walk up on me and take off the Gucci patch, and now I'm nobody because the Gucci patch is off.
Right. If you wasn't going to talk to me because I wasn't wearing Gucci or whatever the fly name brand is, then don't talk to me.
So that's what we doing now, people.
Yeah,
we
validating people through what they wear and what kind of phone they have. I seen somebody the other day. He was snapping on or called himself talking bad about somebody, and he was like, "Yo," he said, "but you got an Android," and I'm like, "That's how bad it's gotten now, and that's how brainwashed people are now to where they validate they calculate what they feel success is towards what kind of sneakers they have and what kind of phone they have. That's what it's gotten to now.
Well, luckily, see, that's why I said, man, because me and you, we're not in mental prison.
Right.
Being in mental prison is where you constantly have to be perfect.
Yeah, for a bunch of
people that you think care when they really don't care.
Exactly. I was just about to say that's how I know we twins. I'm like, people do all this stuff. They want to get the newest iPhone, the newest Jordan sneakers to impress a bunch of people that don't care about them when they're not facing them.
Exactly.
When they're not in the room with them, when they're not talking to them. They don't care. They don't care about you.
Maybe hopefully a lot of people they can get on that level someday because that's the level right there that's alleviating. It feels good. To be able to come out and feel good and know that you look good, as long as your clothes are clean,
regardless what you wear.
And you got that $1 million attitude that I could do anything.
Correct.
I could knock a building down with this type of confidence. I could hit a building and knock it down. You know what I'm saying? Type of confidence.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Not for the clothes that you wear. Only time clothes should give you confidence is because it's clean and it's on.
Correct.
That's it.
Correct. And then you have to care. Have to care.
That's right.
I don't care.
I don't.
So this is why I'm not concerned with what's the label on my shirt, what's the label on my hat, or what kind of sneakers I'm wearing. Because I don't care what people have to say about me or what they feel like I'm wearing.
That's right.
I could be a billionaire. If we was billionaires, we would be the coolest millionaires on earth because people would know that we wear what we want to wear, not
what people want us to wear.
Yeah, or what society feels like we should be wearing.
So we're not in
mental jail.
We're not in that type of, you know what I'm saying?
I love it. You said mental jail. I love that because we're not caught up in that.
We're not in mental prison, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
With that being said, man, I love women, but I love women, but I don't sweat women. There's a difference. I don't disrespect women, but I don't sweat them.
And we don't chase after them either.
Like I have Let me tell you something, man.
Alpha males don't chase after women.
I can holler at any female I want, and if she's involved or she's not interested, that's it.
Right.
Right after I get those type of inclinations, like if she's involved with somebody or she's not interested, from that point on, I forgot she exists, and I'm already going into other. I'm hollering at this female over here if she's not with it,
because we've said it on previous episodes. Women, there's more women on Earth than there is men on Earth.
That's a fact.
So there's always going to be a woman out there that's going to fit what it is that you're looking for.
That's right.
They're going to fit your character or your style of personality that you have.
That's right. There's somebody for everybody.
Yeah, what one woman won't do, there's another woman that will, freely. You don't have to chase after it. You don't have to beg for it.
Hey, well said, man.
And then, you and me was talking about something earlier.
What's that?
How childish a lot of women are as far as like getting numbers from men and then playing mind games where they're acting like they don't want to text them back or putting them in the friend zone.
They'll give them, like women out here, they will give a brother their number,
right,
just to brag about not replying to the text.
And I'm like,
what kind of goofy ish is that?
Little girls do that, not grown women. Grown women will let you know right there,
I'm not interested or I'm seeing somebody.
And they don't even have to be disrespectful.
Yeah, they don't even have to be disrespectful
to let you know that they're not interested.
That's a real woman.
Right.
Only basic women brag about not replying to people's texts and all that.
And they play mind games.
Real women don't play mind games.
Yeah.
They upfront and they let you know, listen, this is what it is. Either I'm interested or I'm not, or I'm seeing somebody. That's
correct.
It. That's real women.
That's right. They don't play the mind game. Always remember, real women play mind games with men. They're straight up and they let you know what's going on right then and there. It doesn't matter what it is.
That's right.
Whether it's dealing with texting, the relationship, where y'all stand as far as communicating with each other, all that.
That's a woman I want.
Basically.
A woman that's going to be honest up front. So
yeah, I don't want anybody. I don't want a woman that's going to play mind games with me. And me, I don't care. Listen, I need to find a woman that's for me while we're not rich. Because
if I'm rich, then I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Because me, I can't trust like no woman that wouldn't be in my circle. Like knowing that I don't have any money. And I'm not broke. But what I'm saying is, I could never see myself being with a woman that I know wouldn't want to be with me if I'm broke. If I don't have anything.
That's right.
Exactly. I just can't see myself being with no woman like that. I can't.
That's right.
Hell no.
That's why it's always good to know.
I got to know that you want to rock with me regardless of what I have.
That shouts to all the relationships that came up together. That they was like the couples that were broke together. Man, I love those relationships. I love seeing them come up. It's just so dope. Like seeing two people come from nothing and amount to something.
Right. Homeless couples are the best. You know why I say that? Because they don't have nothing but each other. Homeless.
Well said.
You ever go past Times Square and you see there be homeless couples that be sleeping on the side of McDonald's over there. But the point what I'm saying is they have no house, they have no money, and they still keep what they have together. They still keep it tight. So there's rich couples who can't even keep what they got together. They can't keep it together.
That's right. Which proves money don't mean anything.
Exactly. Because how is it rich people that are in relationships, they can't keep their relationship together. They can't keep it tight. But there are homeless people in the streets that can keep themselves together. How is that? How does that work?
That's an excellent point, Rich.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, Twin?
Excellent point.
It's the truth because, but it's like what you say. Money can't solve everything. It can't buy everything. It can't.
That's right.
Like we said on previous episodes, it can't buy real love.
It can't buy personality.
Yeah, it can't
buy
a
lot of things that money can't buy. Money is only a cover-up. Some people think that they're actually stars because they have money. If you take the money away,
they're nothing.
You're nothing.
They're nothing. They ain't on nothing.
Everybody who's a star before they had the money, that's a real star.
Right.
That's a real star. A person that make people attract to them, their aura, without the money. That's a real star.
That's correct. You gotta have a personality where if there's no money in your pocket, a stack of money just wants to chase you and jump in your pocket.
Right.
Like you got to have a personality to where money chases you. You don't, don't chase it. You can chase it, but real people, they understand what we're saying.
If you guys dig this content that we're coming to you live with, man, you can Cash App us at Cash App Filthy Brothers. That's Cash App
FILTHYBROTHERS.
That's Cash App
FILTHYBROTHERS. All right.
If you dig this content that we're coming to you with.
That's right. This is episode 7, live on Twin Towers Podcast. We're not playing the game, man. This is the 7th episode, man.
That's right,
man. Come on, man. Listen, we got a long way to go because we're gonna hit 1 million. We're trying to hit. We're gonna put out 1 million episodes. All right. And some people are gonna laugh. Listen, we're gonna do that.
Yes,
we're gonna do this.
1 million. Shout to Freeze. Us and Freeze. We're gonna be in them palm trees. Just sitting back. Getting sun. You know what I'm saying? Like real men. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be getting plenty of vitamin C.
That's a fact.
Watch. That's what I'm saying. A lot of people, for the people that don't know, sunlight. See, me and my brother love the sunlight, but see, sunlight has so many vitamins in it. So all you people that be, with the corona and all this, try getting more sunlight.
We love the sun, like Roy Ayers.
Yes, that's right. You know what I'm saying? You need that sunlight. Sunlight has about so many different vitamins in it,
especially
that is helping to your immune system.
Vitamin D, but don't stay in the sun too long.
Don't stay in there too long.
Stay in there too long. Get your vitamin D and
you can get about I ain't gonna lie, maybe about, I would say 20 minutes to an hour.
Yeah, but if you're directly in the sun, just do it about 15 minutes. Don't be in the sun too long because you don't want to get.
You know how much your body could take, but you need that sunlight. It's very important. Yeah. Very important.
It's healing, man.
That's right.
The sun is healing. Look. Keep weird prophecy talk away from us.
Don't come around us.
Don't be around us talking about, the world is going to end today, or the world is going to end this, that, today, or the world is going to end this, that. Because
I'm going to assume you high just another high dust head.
Yeah, okay. When people come around me and my brother's prophecies, instantly I think that
you just high off dust.
Yeah, you're one of those crackheads from 125th or 149th.
Exactly.
For real.
We preach nothing but life and longevity over here.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't be around us talking about that stuff. I don't want to hear about when the world is supposed to end or
and all this other nonsense.
Yeah, this is going to go on here with meteorites and asteroids and all that bullshit. Excuse my language. Excuse my language.
People that are happy with living and that love life, they don't care about stuff like that.
Correct.
So I don't care about it. So I don't care about it either because I'm happy with living life. I love life. So I don't want to hear about that crap. Go talk to somebody else that cares about that.
That's right.
Not me.
Yeah, people be around you and me with that. And I'm like, yo, twin, they weird, they sad, and they're not happy with life. Yeah. They don't have nothing good going on because when you're happy, you're talking about happy things. You're focused on good stuff. You're not focused on, what's supposed to happen here on this date and prophecies and all this BS. You're not worried about that.
We don't care. So we don't care about that.
Yeah, that's not our thing, man.
Meme education. Listen, man, if you're on Facebook or you're on Twitter, Instagram, stop thinking you're the smart person or stop thinking that your life is going to be better because you're looking at educational meme. We don't live off meme education over here.
Right.
All right?
Correct.
Everybody got the same old memes on their page.
That's not in your words.
Those are not in your words.
How you acting so cocky off of words and ideas and thoughts that are not even yours?
Y'all repost a meme on y'all page that's educational, whatever, and y'all will probably live up to what that meme says for a day and then just forget about that meme. Y'all, people only do it for cap and clout.
Correct. And everybody's in a rush to be the same. When you get on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, most people keep the same stuff on their pages. Nobody's different. Everybody wants to be the same.
That's what makes Facebook page
gossip.
Yeah.
Not the latest tea talking about this person and that person.
That's what makes our Facebook page different from others. It's about the objective life to be different.
Yeah.
Not the same as everybody.
Stand out. Like, we're different. Yes. And this is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
We're not on Clubhouse. We're not on OnlyFans. We're not on TikTok. We're not. I don't knock that other stuff, but
it's 1,000 different.
I'm not getting on that.
It's 1,000 different apps where same people are talking to each other.
Right. Exactly. Well said.
These are so many different sites with the same people on it.
Yeah. It's like, what is the point? I'm good with my Instagram, my Twitter, and my Facebook.
That's it.
That's it. I'm not getting on no other site.
When you page, all you see is classic videos and classic pictures and some real talk.
Only thing,
that's it.
Facebook, I stopped saying real stuff on Facebook because I don't like when people bite my posts. I don't like when people bite what I say. People who bite some flat stuff that me and you said,
right,
and they'll act like they said it.
They won't even give you the credit.
Why you don't just share it? If you like something I said, why you don't just share it? Why you gotta bite it?
Right.
I can't stand biters. If you steal a post, you will steal something from my house.
Yeah, you're a potential crackhead.
You're a potential theft. Crackheads, they steal things.
Steal anything.
Like if you steal a meme, you're a potential crackhead.
Because you'll steal anything.
Exactly. Crackheads, they steal.
Yeah, like if you're gonna steal somebody's thoughts, then come on, man.
All right.
Yeah. So, listen, man. You know, we just feel great, man. Words can't even express how great we feel because this is episode 7.
This is episode 7, but
sponsored by the Honorable W.J.B.III, man.
That's right. The friend zone.
Yes.
Some women act like they doing something, like they act like they harming the brother because they put him in the friend zone. First off, you were choosing me, you were being chosen.
You know what I'm saying?
First off,
please.
Friend zone. Don't you gotta be friends with a woman before you go any further? Right. Don't you gotta be friends first? So if a female get with a brother and lay down with a brother without being friends first, then she's a hoe.
That's a fact.
Right?
I agree with you 100%. But look.
So it bothers me when some people, they act like they, or some when they act like they do it by putting the dude in so-called friend zone.
But look, check it out. It will last long because outside of sex, what else is it that you're doing? Do y'all play board games together like Uno and stuff? Do y'all play spades? What else do y'all do besides sex? And, a lot of couples don't laugh because they don't have anything outside sex or spend money on each other.
They didn't take 50, not 50-49.
Right. Look, a real woman, she's not even going to want you to pay for everything. She likes you. So she's going to want to put in.
I've seen women say this. I've seen women say this.
Beautiful women too.
Beautiful women. Like if you think like a man has to do everything or spend everything. No. It's about being a teammate.
Correct. Because I don't want, listen,
team A.
Listen, if a man.
There's no I in team.
Correct. 100% correct. Because if I have to spend all my money on a woman, she's nothing but another bill.
Yeah.
I don't need a bill. I want a teammate. I want somebody that we can do things together with. We can get money together.
That's right.
We can work on anything together. I don't need a bill.
That's right.
All right?
That's right. That's like an extra phone bill. Phone bills are high enough as it is.
For real. What's sexy about a woman that don't want to get up and get on her hustle just like her man is on the hustle?
Or get on the hustle together.
You ain't doing nothing? Oh, he just got to go and win the bread for you? Man, please.
Man. Women like male private parts just like women private parts. So I don't you know what I'm saying? Like women, some women they act like they hide in life because they might have pretty looks on their side. Shout out to the women that don't let their pretty looks go to their head.
Correct. There's
the women that let the pretty looks go to their head. The women that let the pretty looks go to their head. Slow down. Stop being full of yourself because you're not as big as you think you are. Especially when you run up on a brother like me. Because I'm not going to disrespect you, but I will respectfully give you a reality check and let you know, listen.
And a heads up and a checkup.
And I'm not an ugly brother. I'm not an ugly brother.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't, next question, man. Next question, man. We don't, but yeah.
So who chooses the web between y'all?
That's a good question. That's good. We have to come to an agreement. That's the fun part.
Yeah.
That's the fun part. Like we're twins. You haven't experienced fun until you went into the store with somebody that looks like you, like, yo, twin, oh, them pair of jeans or what? What we gonna wear?
Yeah, and
that right there.
And if it could be something that I want to wear, but we gotta agree. If I want to wear it, but my brother don't want to wear it, then we have to agree to disagree. It's no arguing, no fighting. We don't roll like that.
Shout outs to the mighty G-Man Quinn
In the house
for supplying us with these cool hats right here.
That's right. Shouts to Harlem Rose in the building. Shouts to Naps on the check-in. You know what I'm saying?
G-Man Quinn.
Yeah. All right. Shouts to my man Jarrell in the building
Shouts
too,
to Jarrell.
Yeah.
That's a childhood friend right there. And shouts to all the supporters that have been supporting us and promoting the show.
Yeah.
I want all you artists out there, all the artists, for whatever it is you do, I don't know what it is you do. You might be a painter, whatever it is. Do what you do regardless. Love what you do. Don't worry about who doesn't support it.
Correct.
When you get to a certain level and you keep rising, everybody that never supported you, those are the same people that are going to want the pictures with you when they see you in person.
Yeah.
They're going to want your autograph.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the ones that they're going to regret not supporting you.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? So don't worry. Keep doing what you do.
Yep. Very correct. Very correct. Very, very, very correct. And look, I'm going to break down something real quick, right? This is what makes a lot of people, all right, you know what?
Men got to stop inflating women's egos. But I guess before you...
All right.
Okay.
All right, you know what? Here's something that people wanted us to talk about too, right? Back in the day, there's people, I know there's some people that's watching this now that even remember. It might be about 2 or 3 of them or maybe even more. Back when we used to sell CDs, right? Our music, when we had our first album and we had our second album. Who remembers when we used to carry the big boxes? We used to have 1,000 of our CDs in it. We would get on the 6 train,
Put the box in the middle of the car.
put the box in the middle of the car.
We would say, listen.
We would go off
We
with
would
the
say,
promo.
listen, to everybody, if you listen to hip-hop, that's what we do.
Right.
If you don't listen to hip-hop,
Go into the next car.
this conversation is not for you.
Leave now.
But we have albums out. They're $10, not $9.99.
And our promo was sick.
You know,
Our promo was sick.
come with correct change, or this is how we used to promo. This is how we would present our stuff.
And listen,
a lot of people would buy it because they loved the confidence that we had. They didn't care about
correct. And look, because you hear, listen, now everybody that's tuned in here right now, how great we speak. This is what we used to apply when we hustle our music and bring big boxes of our material on the trains. We would go downstairs on the train, promote our stuff, and come up hundreds of dollars.
Yeah.
And we didn't really care about the money, but
Right.
to me, it was just the fact that we would make that money on the train. This is a place where,
Just like how people would sell candy,
right?
and candy and all type of stuff. The CDs was our candy.
Yeah, because twin, this is a place where you go where you see hundreds of people begging for money.
Yes.
People walk through the cars with literally nothing on. They're dirty. They beg for money. We would take our music on there
and sell it.
and hustle and come up there with hundreds of dollars.
We're gonna come sell something because even on the day where we wouldn't make no money, I felt good because we would put ourselves in a position to make some money, not beg and ask for it.
Yeah, correct.
You know what I'm
We
saying?
don't beg for anything.
Shouts to everybody that would get up and go sell something, not beg and ask.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Correct, man.
And,
That's correct.
To the guys that be like inflating women's egos,
Yeah.
it's just like really whack. You can't go on a female's post on Instagram without seeing some thirsty guys in the comments, man.
Yeah, and there's no such thing as
Hi, beautiful.
Listen. There's no such thing as an ugly female on Instagram. I don't care if she has an eye on her forehead.
You know them, them filters be working to it.
Facts. Well, listen, she could have Hershey bar skin. Her skin could look like the back of a Hershey bar. On Instagram, there's always some guy inflating her ego. Facts.
Hey, and dudes, under every female post.
And they don't even be...
Hi, beautiful.
And guys don't care that they be under comments talking to themselves either.
Hey.
They do not care that they be under females' comments talking to themselves. I'm like, you wrote this long paragraph that's going to get overlooked. She ain't paying no mind to that, and all you're doing is inflating her ego.
And some guys will be laying right next to their wife in the bed, paying attention to other women on Instagram. What's up with that?
Right.
What's up with that?
Yeah, man.
Come on, man.
I don't, man.
That's inflating women's egos, man.
Listen, you could be able to put a disrespectful woman in her place if her head wasn't so gassed up with men's comments and just guys just inflating their egos with nonsense.
I'm not saying you can't compliment because women are beautiful and I love them. I love women. I love them.
Right.
I'm just saying.
A lot of guys are getting played like fools.
Yeah, man.
Stop
it. Played like a video game. You ain't got to compliment every female on every post.
Right.
Hi, beautiful. Hi, beautifuls. Hi, sexy.
And is it true that the bathroom is that's
the new modeling agency.
That's the modeling agency for women on Instagram?
Well, for like at least
they take pictures in the bathroom.
Some women come on, at least clean the mirror first. They look like
you see toothpaste stains on the bottom of the mirror,
like milk stains or like whatever, cum stains, whatever it is on the mirror. It's like clean the mirror first.
But then guys be so thirsty they don't even care about that.
You're right.
They just be focused on the behind.
You're right.
They don't even care about that.
And stop, the women there to the few they sit on the edge of the sink to make their booty look bigger. I'm hip to that. I'm hip. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
Listen, let's talk about some of the legendary moves that we made without help. All right.
Well, like I said, y'all, we have a documentary coming out.
Right.
Freeze was always our cameraman. From 2006. When we came out the hospital from going through that incident we had in the Bronx, Freeze started to film for us. So, like I said, in 2 weeks, Freeze is going to shoot a video for us. We're going to talk with him behind the scenes.
Yeah.
We're going to give the people more visual as far as the rapping. We'll pick a spot in Harlem. We're going to go.
Yes.
It's going to be like reuniting with Freeze on some video-ish because Freeze shot all our videos back in the day, and we're going to follow that up with a documentary coming at y'all.
Yes, that's right. We've taken Freeze everywhere. We didn't take Freeze everywhere, but let's just say we've taken them to the realest parts of New York.
We went to Far Rockaway with Freeze.
Far Rockaway, we've taken them to Brownsville, taken them to Red Hook.
Freeze is famous out there because there was dudes in Edgemere telling Freeze that they had his DVD. Freeze remember that?
Yeah. That's a fact.
Yes, man. It's the Twin Towers coming to you live, man, with this podcast thing, man.
I wanted to remember, Twin. I wanted to speak on some of the legendary moves that we made without help.
Oh, please.
Because a lot of people think that.
Do the honors.
Listen, all right, we've been grinding for years, so we got ourselves named, man. Ain't too many people that you can name that's a somebody we haven't met. And nobody helped us. We did that ourselves.
Well, our legs work.
I want people to know this. Like, we don't get help with anything that we do. All right?
Our legs work, man. I'm telling you, our legs work.
Yeah.
Legendary footwork. I'll pull anybody to the side. I'll show my phone gallery and you will be amazed.
Yeah.
Our phone gallery is different.
Yeah. Very colorful. We one of my favorite pictures is the picture that we post with Waka Flocka.
We have celebrity photos we didn't even upload yet.
Yeah, you'll never see everything that we have.
Do people
on
really
the
want me
internet.
to go in my phone gallery and get crazy?
Or you gonna go in your bag? You gonna knock it on down? Because the way you just said that, you gonna knock it on down?
Come on, son. Me and you will really go in our phone gallery and get crazy, man.
Yeah. I don't
talking
know
about legendary photos, man.
I'm not being cocky. If I sound like I'm being cocky, Lord forgive me, but I just don't think that there's anybody that has hotter pictures than us, man. Well, I don't know, man. I don't know if there's anybody here on Earth that has more classic pictures than us.
We could take on a few cats with a legendary photo battle.
Mm-hmm.
We could take on a few cats. You know what I'm saying?
I've seen too many people that got photos out of hot like I seen. Freeze has a legendary photo collage.
And Freeze is the one who got I used to go to Freeze house.
Yeah, I seen Freeze around
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
On everything. This is just me, but Freeze. I don't know if people got them. I used to go to Freeze house and Freeze would have all the pictures of all them big time people on his wall. So I used to be like, all right,
yeah,
this is what we gotta do. This is what we gotta do.
Yeah.
This is what we gotta do.
And we got right to it very fast. Just like like how fast Freeze got to it. He came home from jail. When Freeze came home, he got on it very fast.
Yeah,
very fast. You know,
and Freeze is responsible for birthing some of your favorite battle rappers.
Correct.
We don't have to name them because anybody that's on their job know who I'm talking about.
If you would have never seen them on the Sub-Zero DVDs back then, you would have never heard about them to this day. That's a fact. You would have never heard about them.
And this battle rapper that even talk about that. So
correct. So, you know, a lot of people don't like when you stand out. They feel threatened and they feel insecure with self. They feel insecure.
So they want to they're comfortable with being the same.
Yeah, they want people around them that are the same and that are basic. So it fits their basic way of thinking and it fits their basic spirit.
Little do they know that when you hate on other people, that's like dissing yourself. That's like saying this person is better than me.
Right.
You should never hate or be jealous of another person.
Yeah, I don't hate. Like, I either care or I don't.
Exactly.
Period. But you'll never see me make a hateful speech about anything or anybody.
That relates back to what you said, though. Like, it's like, see, a lot of people don't stand out. People have to realize we all are different in a way. God made us special. God made us all special in certain ways. And people just have to dig into themselves and find out. That's all they have to do.
Right.
Dig into yourself and find out.
But how would you do that when you're focused on what other people are doing in a negative way? You can't find out who you are in here.
That's right.
You can't find out what talents you have or what you're good at when you're so busy gossiping and talking about this person and that person. A lot of people are threatened. They don't like to be around people that stand out.
That's right.
Because it makes them feel very insecure about themselves.
They'd rather be the same.
Correct.
Me and you could, it doesn't matter what setting me and you are in, what venue me and you stand. This is what makes us legends. We're 37 years old. Ask people about us, man. Come on, man. There's certain people out there, they'll give you some legendary stories about us, man.
Yeah. Yeah. And listen, being a twin is better than being a celebrity.
Well, being a twin is like being a celebrity.
Yeah, but to the man downstairs, not upstairs. You have to sell your soul to the man down. Look at all the negative stuff you have to be.
You can't get a receipt for selling your soul. You don't get a receipt for that.
Yeah, when you're a twin, greatness naturally comes to you. You don't have to sell your soul for it.
Right.
You don't have to sell out for it.
That's right.
So
that's definitely true.
Yeah, I wanted to say that being a twin is way better than being a celebrity, man. We ain't got but like 7 minutes left. All right.
That's right, man. I mean, you know, it's because like I told you, man, we just be this podcast thing. I actually thought we were just getting started and we only got 7 minutes left. You know why? I said because we just be having fun on this thing.
Yeah,
we just be having fun. Soon, Freeze, he will give us either 2 hours or we'll get another slot. Yeah. Freeze is the man behind the
coming for another slot because
one man behind the scenes, man.
One slot, it's not enough.
Yeah, it's not enough.
It's not enough.
Like we just be running through this podcast thing. Like I said, the podcasting, everybody's doing it, but it's not for everybody because the secret, first off, like I said, to having a good podcast is having an irreplaceable personality. Yeah. Because when you have a good personality, it's like the people never get tired of seeing you.
Yeah, and even if they do, hey, listen. Talking to yourself is cool. I like to talk to myself. I get to hear myself say something real.
There could have been nobody like checking in. There could have been nobody checking in. Like I said, I'm cool with, like you said, talking to myself because sometimes I feel like I could learn more from myself than learning from others.
That's right.
So there could have been 0 people in this chat. I'm like, okay, all right. You know, it's still a classic show. Anything that we touch is classic.
I just wish like the way that we was, like the way that we are now, I wish we was like that back in the day because a lot of things would have been so different. Like, I don't like that you and me really like got the man mentality like so late. You know what I'm saying? But hey, better late than never.
Better late than never. Sometimes you gotta learn things late, but still,
yeah.
As long as you learn it.
Listen, be able to. What else makes your podcast stand out is being able to kick realness without having a celebrity on. Interviewing celebrities or whatever, it's cool, but
that would be the only reason people like your podcast.
Exactly. People are going to watch your podcast just to see who you're interviewing. No. How much realness can you kick? And what can you talk about? What can you bring to the table without interviewing a celebrity? And to the person who asked the question, the only people that we're really interested in interviewing is Ice-T and Oprah. If we could interview Ice-T and we can interview Oprah, that'll do great for us. We don't have to interview anybody else.
Exactly.
All right?
Because it's like, I don't.
So that's really the answer to that question. I know it's kind of late, but
we was never interested in like interviewing people on our podcast because once again, we got me and my brother never run out of things to talk about. There's always something dope to talk about. We are the content,
right?
You know, we're the money.
That is
correct. We don't have to bring people constantly on our podcast to make our podcast hot.
Exactly.
We are the celebrities on this podcast.
Exactly. Us. Listen. We're already here, right here on Ep.7. And I ain't got to worry about people checking for my podcast just to see what kind of celebrity I'm going to interview
or what type of dirt I'm going to let out. This show is not a show that we don't.
We're not into stupid stuff like that.
Gossip or disrespect. We don't disrespect people. No subliminals. None of that goofy stuff and all.
Because if it was real like that, and this show was, think about it, that's how you know it's solid. Because anything that deals with disrespect or us exposing. You can just meet up with people in the streets and deal with it there. You don't have to bring that to the internet.
Stop beefing with people on IG Live. Like I said on one of our previous shows, you can't have a beef with a person that if their number ain't even in your phone, you don't know that person well enough to have a beef with them. Yeah, and all the people out there, stop going live for every little thing.
Yeah, you don't have. And before we even get on to that, shouts to Woo, shouts to Simone. She said, Twin said what's happening. I miss Twin, yo. Those are my guys, man. And I'm going to go crazy if I don't see them. I have not seen them in a while, man. Shouts to Simone. Shouts to Woo in the house.
Shouts to Woo.
All right?
All right.
Yeah, man.
Shouts to Woo. Yeah, man.
What was you just saying, man?
Yeah, man. A lot of people, man, they just be going live for no reason. Like,
everybody don't have to go live, son.
Back in the day, somebody would say they're bored. Somebody would say I'm going to leave on this point. People would say they're bored back in the day, but you wouldn't see the boredness. Now people can televise their boredness or their boredom because they feel like they can just drink a little liquor and just turn on their camera and go live. No, and then don't humiliate yourself.
Exactly. Don't listen. If you want to look stupid, do that on your own time in your house. Don't put yourself on camera for all your followers to see how dumb you look.
Yeah,
and then
humiliate yourself
just because you're a little high and drunk at the moment. So now what happens is you're making yourself look stupid, and then when you come down off the high, now you're gonna watch the video and see how dumb you look. Then you're probably gonna erase it. Then don't do that. Save yourself the trouble with all that.
Don't humiliate yourself. Stop on live for every little thing.
Yeah, going live is cool if that's what you want to do, but everybody don't have to go live.
You're just trying to help. Don't humiliate yourself.
Yeah, basically.
And if you see somebody fighting in the street, don't be a goofball and pull your phone out and record it. Stop the fight or just get away from it.
Yeah,
I would rather you get away from it if you ain't going to intervene and stop it from going on. But don't pull your phone out like a goofball and record it.
Yeah, I don't like that. We spoke about that on previous episodes because I'm not with the extermination of black people. You know what I'm saying? Like I want our race to continue to keep going.
Longevity.
But we can't
do that.
Things is not gonna happen if we're not holding each other up. Like we're like the saddest race because we're always hating on each other
and we always humiliating each other.
Yeah, we never help each other. Like listen. It is what it is. If the world knew that black people stick together, a lot of things wouldn't happen. I'm telling you. It is what it is.
I don't think people realize how powerful black people would be if they stuck together. I don't think people understand that. Yeah. This is not like a race thing or whatever. Because I love all races. I told you, I love green, white, red, Spanish.
Correct.
I love all races. I love them.
I'm talking about competition. Stop trying to pull each other down, like all
black people in particular.
Correct. But and if you're in competition with the next man, let it be a competition to where it brings the best out of both of y'all.
Right.
Just stop trying to bring people down and thinking you're better than this person and that person and adding to the destruction of your own people. I hate that.
Well said.
Black people got to rise each other up and stop tearing each other down, man.
Because it's looking goofy.
And anybody that think, that we sound corny, it just shows how ignorant you are. That means you like ignorance.
That's right.
And I know I can't be around you.
So it's like, look, man, we got a couple seconds on here left, man. The Uptown Legends, the Twin Towers, we done killed, man. We got a couple seconds on here left, man. The Uptown, the Twin Towers, we done killed it.
We destroyed it again.
We done smashed it. You know, we're gonna go home, drink a beer, and just celebrate this, man.
Yo, Lala, hey, man. Yo, Lala, if you watch it, we smoke this, man. All right?
Hey.
We done smoke this here, man.
Shouts to Lala.
Shout to Nat.
Yeah, oh, yeah, yep. Yo, shouts to Naps in the house.
Shouts to Naps. Shouts to everybody.
Shouts to Lala, Queen Big Lala in the house.
Shouts to Naps. Shouts to Lala. Episode 8 next week.
Yes.
Same time, same channel.
Icebreakers, all right? Me personally, I started from the bottom, and I like to break new talent that I feel have skills and are really out there hustling. I mean, I'm not into people that are just waiting on, you know, the world to come and give them something. I like people that are down in the street grinding, okay? And for years, I've been seeing these two brothers in New York City getting it in. Please welcome the Twin Towers. Thank you very much. Thank you, OGIC. Thank you.